Hi and welcome to Cosmic Chase. So we're talking about the natal chart. I'm going to explain to you what the personality of the energies are in your birth chart. So I've grouped the planets and the energies so that when you look at your own chart yourself, you are able to then look at those areas and say, okay, my sun and rising mean this. So I'll just go through everything and have a look at your birth chart as I'm saying this. First of all, we've got your sun, rising, moon and Mercury. I've got my notes right here. So your sun, moon, rising, I feel they form your personality, your goals, your true self, what matters to you in life, what you're here to do, how you present yourself, what's important for you to be like, and what it is that you want to do right now in this life, and your future aspirations as well, not just right now. What else? So everything that has to do with your personality, how you feel about life, how you feel about other people, what your principles are, what your dreams are, and what you aspire to, the way you communicate. Well, I've included Mercury here, which is something I haven't really seen. When you speak to people that you first meet, your rising sign comes out, right? So, but you're using your voice, and where is that voice coming from? It's not just only influenced by your rising sign, it's also influenced by your Mercury and the house that Mercury is in. The sun obviously being your goals, being your soul, why you're here, and your moon, which is your emotional side. So once people get to know you, that moon will start coming out. Your emotional, intimate side, your subconscious and subconscious mind will start coming out, because obviously Mercury is on the other side of that thoughts and mind. So Mercury is your conscious mind, which is right here in front of you, right? And then the moon, which is your intimate side, is more of your behind the scenes rising sign of how people meet you, or how you meet people, how you present yourself with people. So it's important to look at your rising sign and see, how is that connected to my sun? How is that connected to my moon? And how is that also connected to my Mercury? The way I communicate, the way I feel about things, the way I think about things, Mercury, and the way I aspire to things. What is it that I aspire to? Your appearance to other people. Okay, which is your rising sign. I hope that makes any sense. Astrology can be very complicated, especially if you're new here. I know a lot of people that are seasoned astrologers or love astrology, they will get it instantly. But if you're new to this, it is going to be tricky, but bear with me. Remember, sun, rising, moon, and Mercury. To me, those four things create or make up your personality. Okay? So when you look at your chart, look at those four things, and that will tell you about your personality. Right, moving on to moon and Mercury. I feel these two together are your thoughts, which are already mentioned in your personality. They're still part of your personality, but they are more your communication style. So if you want to see how your friends or somebody else communicates, or if you want to get to know yourself a bit more and wonder what it is that you think about, what you get around to in here or behind the scenes in your subconscious mind, look at your moon, look at the house that it's in, because the house that it's in, if this is for the advanced people, will tell you the things that you're concerned about, that you care about emotionally. Okay, and in terms of how you process information, you will look at your Mercury and the things that you think about every day. These are the thoughts that you will hear yourself thinking, okay? But if you are a conscious person who does meditation and things like that, you might be able to feel and hear your subconscious mind as well, which is your moon. So moon and Mercury are your thoughts, conscious and conscious. Right, any questions, leave me a comment. The rising sign and your sun sign and Mars, where Mars is involved, we're obviously talking about drive, passion, what motivates you to get up in the mornings. The reason why I said rising is because I feel like the way you present yourself to people is going to be a part of what motivates you to behave a certain way, if that makes any sense. Going to definitely influence how you navigate new people and new environments and new situations. It does fit in quite well with your drive. Say you're in a situation where you're meeting people for the first time, or you're in a new environment. What's going to motivate you? Your sun being your goals, your aspirations, and the center of everything. Mars brings in the anger, the aggression, the passion of going for something and doing something. If you think of an Aries person that you know, they might, it depends on everything else obviously, but the Aries energy, because it's ruled by Mars, they just get up and go without even thinking. Unless they're a bit more balanced, even if they are, they can still struggle. That's the beauty about life. You always have to have constant balancing of yourself. Now on to your passion, desire, intimacy, and sexuality. I've got 3 planets here. Well, 2 plus the moon. When it comes to your passion and drive and intimacy, I really feel like these 3 things in your chart will tell you about that. I've got the moon, Venus, and Mars. Obviously, Venus is your loving planet. It's your loving style. It's everything beautiful. Venus just sees beauty. Venus wants love. Venus wants to relax and enjoy life. So that's where your desires would come in. Mars would come in with your desires. The intimacy as well. The moon is very intimate. It's very in here, you know, and sensitive. Sun, moon, and Venus, that's the next thing. I feel like those are your love language. Venus being the love planet. If you want to know your loving style or somebody else's loving style, you want to look at the sun, moon, and Venus. Guys, I hope this has been very helpful. I'm going to end the video here. I would have loved to give you examples, but I feel like there's going to be way too much. So what I'm going to do some other videos giving sort of precise examples of these things that I just said. Love and light. Bye-bye. Hello, and welcome back to Cosmic Chase. It's intimate, external, and internal. Okay, external, subconscious, and conscious. Right. So